Okay, so we're going to take a look at question 14 from exercise 35.1. I was going to read through it carefully and make sure we completely understand what's going on, because some of the language in this seems to catch people up sometimes. So, the length of a rectangle is 10 centimeters longer than the breadth. If the breadth is x centimeters, for the first part we've got to write down the length in terms of x. Now, in terms of x tends to be the language that people get a bit stuck up on. In terms of x just means that the expression that you write for your answer will have x in it. In this case, because the length is 10 centimeters longer than the breadth, and the breadth is x centimeters, our length for this rectangle is going to be x plus 10. That's it. For part 2, we've got to draw a diagram of the rectangle. I think everybody kind of knows how that's going to work, but still, we'll go through this anyway. Alright, the breadth is x, and the length is x plus 10. Obviously, when you're drawing this, I'd recommend using a ruler to draw it far more neatly than I just did. And for part 3, we've got to write, in terms of x, the perimeter of the rectangle. So for this, the perimeter of a rectangle is what you get when you add up the lengths of all the sides. So it's going to be x plus 10 plus x plus 10. And if we tear that up a bit, that is 4x plus 20. And the next one says, if the perimeter of the rectangle is 56 centimeters, we've got to use this information to form an equation. So we have an expression for the perimeter that we just figured out in part 3, which is 4x plus 20. And now we've been told that the perimeter is equal to 56, so we're going to say that's equal to 56. And then for part 5, we have to just solve that equation. Well, in order to solve it, we're going to have to do the same thing we do with any other linear equation. We get all the numbers to the right of the equals, we keep the x to the left, and we should get out a solution in the end. So our next step on this is going to be 4x equals 56 minus 20, because we took a plus 20 here and brought it across. That means that 4x is equal to 36, which means x is equal to 36 divided by 4, so x is equal to 9, which in this case would mean that the breadth of this particular rectangle is 9 centimeters and the length is 19.